What's up, easy bakers? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make infused butter for Vlogmas day 8. This is a highly requested video, so I got you guys. And as I promised, my infused Cheetos have went over 4,000 views, so here he is with this butter. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at Daverney Freeman, and let's go ahead and be gang by hitting that subscribe button. So let's jump into the video. All right, you guys, so before we get started, we're just gonna weigh out our product. I'm trying to weigh out 7 grams, but you're more than welcome to weigh out whatever it is that you need. The ratio is for every 3/5 is a half a cup of butter. So if you're using a 3/5, just use 1 stick of butter. So weigh out your product. This method will work for THC as well as for CBD. I'm using CBD. So with the method that I'm going to be teaching today, you guys don't have to worry about your smell. This is really a smell proof because you're using a mason jar. So you don't have to worry about your neighbors or anybody upstairs. If you're in an apartment, this will be a good method for you to use. Now I'm just lightly breaking apart my product and putting it inside of the mason jar. As you guys can see right here, I didn't grind it up, I just lightly separated. Now we're gonna just go ahead and close our lid on it, not too tight, but close it enough where no steam will get in it and nothing's going to fall out. Now I'm putting it inside of my Instant Pot, and I'm going to add some regular tap water just until it kind of either halfway of where your product is or a little bit above it. So as you guys, I'm trying to show you right here how high I put my water. I really don't measure it. I just wait till it looks something like this. So if you're not familiar with an Instant Pot, you want to just go ahead and put your lid on, and at the top of it, it will have venting and sealing. You want to place it on sealing. Then go manual on high to 40 minutes, and you're just gonna let it come up to pressure. So once I get that out the way, I'll work on my butter. I get 2 sticks of salted butter or unsalted, depends on what you want. I melt it down in a microwave, then I take some lecithin. Lecithin is really what you need if you want to have an even distribute of product in whatever it is that you're making. So for 7 grams, I use 1 teaspoon of lecithin. So if you're gonna be doing a 3/5, you do a 3/5, half a teaspoon of lecithin with 1 stick of butter. So I add my teaspoon of lecithin to my melted butter. Then I give it like a little shake, honey, just so it won't be stuck at the bottom or to the sides. And now I'm just gonna wait until my product is decarbed. So I allowed it to go off for the 40 minutes, then I let it natural release for 10 minutes. And that L is showing you that it's natural releasing. It's been 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let the steam out. Always want to lift the lid away from your body. I personally like to add my melted butter just inside of that boiling water because it has the lecithin in it, and it's just gonna keep it nice and hot until I'm ready for it. All right, so now your product is decarb. Whatever edibles that you're making, it is crucial that you decarb your CBD or your THC before you go any further. So this is the difference. You see on one side it's really light green, on the other side it looked like it's just got a little tan, and that's what you're looking for. Now I'm going to take my blender. I use a single serve blender instead of a grinder because it makes it easier for me. And all of that keef and stuff that you see right there is always good. Don't rinse it out, just keep it, okay? So here is a picture, the box for you guys at Walmart if you want to go ahead and try that out. Now you're going to lightly grind it up. You're not grinding it to a pulp. You're just grinding it in order to increase the surface area. So now that it's grinded up, you're gonna place it in whatever you wanna place it in order to infuse. Some people just take their product and dump it inside of their butter. I personally like to take these little tea infusers because it makes cleanup really easy. Girl, who Facebooking me? Anyways, it makes cleanup very easy in my opinion. So you can do, to each his own. So you can go ahead and just dump your product in the butter, or you can put it inside this tea infuser. But either way, it's going in the butter. So I typically use 3 to 4 little tea infusers when I'm using 2 sticks of butter. And your goal is to have the product completely submerged under the butter. But if you're using these infusers, sometimes depending on how large your mason jar is, a little bit may be sticking out. A little bit is fine to stick out. You just don't want it completely not submerged. You get what I'm saying? A little bit can be a little sticking out, but you want to make sure that it's submerged in that butter, or you're gonna be looking sad, child. So give it a nice little shake, shake, shake. I just want to show you guys that you can also use your grinder. So don't go out and buy no blender if you don't want to go out and buy no blender, okay? So now that you got everything submerged in there, I shake it up just to wake it up a little bit, just to have, just because y'all know I like to stir and I like to shake. I'm sorry, I just do it for me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in my Instant Pot. Instead of for 40 minutes, I'm going to do 20 minutes. So you're gonna let it pressure cook for 20 minutes and natural release for 10, just like you did the first time. So now that it's all done, you want to let it cool and remember to use gloves. So I'm trying to give you guys like a good picture of it. You see how once it's cool, it's gonna look totally green. But you see all of that stuff at the bottom of the mason jar? That is all your medication to help with your symptoms. So I open it up and you see that it's boiling. You see there that the strainers have completely submerged. Nothing is sticking up. Every piece of this butter has been infused like butter, baby. Okay, so but definitely use your gloves because it will get into your pores and you're gonna be around here floating and don't know why. Now we're gonna talk about how I store this. First, I'm going to remove a half a cup because I need a half a cup of butter for the cookies that I'm going to make. So I wanted to show you guys how this butter, excuse me, has cooled down a few, and you can see the change in the color from before when we first took it out of the pressure cooker. So before I store this, I take the infusers, try to get them out of the butter, and I squeeze out all of the excess butter that's still on the product. If you use a cheesecloth or a coffee filter, I feel as if all of your product will be on the paper, and I kind of don't like that. So what I'm doing now is just squeezing out all of that butter that's still inside of that product. So you see how most of that butter is a lot of butter is coming out, and this is just one strainer. So imagine for all 3 of the strainers. That would have been product that you would have put on some paper, and we ain't got time for that. Now with this, you can either throw it away or you can keep it. If you guys want to know a video on what you can do with your leftover herbs, then hit a comment down below and I got you. So I got this little silicone butter trays from Amazon, but I hate it. I store my product in the mason jars. Number 1, the smell. It's gonna light your house up if you do not put it in a sealed container. This little butter thing, honey, is not even a full stick of butter. It's really a waste of my time. I'm not going to buy that, okay? Stick with your mason jar and your girl got you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Happy Vlogmas Day. Don't forget to social distance, wash your hands, stay in the house if you're sick. Talk to you on the next video.